everyone, Miss Duario here. Today we're going to do a couple different things with our skills lessons. We're going to start with plural and singular nouns, and review the rules for that. And then yesterday we made the J spelling tree with the J sound, not the J sound. Today we're going to review another set of tricky spellings. We'll get to that in a second. But I'm going to start you off easy. I'm going to start with plural nouns. Remember, plural means more than one. Okay? So, if I say books, do I mean one book or more than one book? Books. More than one book, right? That's plural. Okay? Say the word books to yourself. At the end of the word books, do you hear a s or a buzzy z sound? Books. We hear the s sound, right? All right, let's tap that word out, see if we can spell it. Books. B-O-K-S. Think about those letters. If you have a piece of paper or you want to pause the video to get a piece of paper, go right ahead. Let's try and write books. B-O-K-S. B-O-K-S. If you have a paper, go ahead and show me. I'm going to show you mine. Books. Right? Just adding that S on the end to make it plural. All right, let's try this word. Say glasses. Now, is that talking about one pair of glasses or more than one? Glasses. More than one, right? Plural. All right. Do we hear the S sound at the end or the buzzy Z sound at the end of glasses? S, right? Okay. So let's try and write that word. Now, remember, when words end in SH, CH, S, Z, or X, we have to add ES to make it plural. So glasses ends with glass, ends with the S. So we have to add ES. So let's tap that word out. G-L-A-S is. So let's try and write it. If you have paper on your own, go ahead and try and write it. If not, think about the letters that we'd write. Glass is. Ready? Now, the word glass ends in S, so I'm going to add ES to make it plural. All right? Don't forget that rule. It's tricky. But if we just add the S, it becomes glass. That doesn't make sense. So we got to add the E to make it say glasses. Okay? Let's try two more. Say dogs. Is that referring to one dog or more than one dog? Dogs. More than one dog, right? Dogs. Is that a z, buzzy z sound or a s sound? Dogs. I'm kind of feeling the buzzy z sound when I say dogs. All right, so let's write that word out. If you have paper and pencil, do it with me. Otherwise, tell me what letters to write. Let's tap it out first. D-O-G-S. Dogs. Write it. D-O-G. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Dogs. Good. Let's do one more. What about dishes? Say dishes. Is that one dish or more than one dish? More than one dish, right? Dishes. Plural. More than one. Okay. At the end of dishes, at the end of the word dish, we have that sh sound, right? That's one of those sounds that we have to make sure we add the ES at the end. Okay? So let's tap it out. D-I-sh is. D-I-sh is. It wouldn't be dishes, right? We got to make sure we add that ES. So I'm going to write it on my board. If you have paper in front of you, go ahead and try it on your own. D-I-sh is. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Remember, we have that SH, so we got to have the ES at the end. Okay, these are all plural. There's more than one of all of these things because we have that S at the end. That's helping us identify that there's more than one. It's plural. All right, very good. We're going to switch gears a little bit. Yesterday, we talked about the J sound, right? And we talked about how that sound can be written as a J, a G, or a GE. Now, it gets confusing because that G also has its own sound, right? So I made this little chart for you. Here's our G in the middle. Now, this G can make both the G sound, like we're used to, practice that G, 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 but it can also make the J sound. Okay? So, let's think of I'm going to write down some words that make the G, G, G sound under our G, G, G. You can think of some on your own. Think of it now. I'm going to write the word gum, G, G, gum, glad, G, G, glad, and dog, because G can also come at the end of a word, right? Dog. All of these words and more have the G, G, G sound. Now, as we learned yesterday, G can also make the J sound. Now, rule about that. Usually, when it makes the J sound, it's because there's an I or an E after the word. Okay? So think about the word gem. See that E after the letter G? Why? Same thing with germ. Germ. Even though it starts with the G, it makes the J sound. Okay? So most commonly, the G is going to make the G sound. However, if that doesn't make sense, you're going to have to try and read the word with the J sound. Most commonly, it's going to make the G sound. And you're going to be able to make sense of the word. But sometimes it's going to make the J sound. Like in the word gem, it wouldn't be G-M. We talked about that yesterday. It's going to be gem. So if it doesn't make sense with the G sound, you got to try it with the J sound. Okay? I know that's so confusing. It's very, very difficult. I get it. But with some practice, as we read more words, as we get used to this, identifying the different sounds and recognize more words, I promise you it'll make sense. Okay, to practice, I put up on Google Classroom, let me make myself smaller and not so funny looking. Okay, I put up an example of a worksheet. On the top, you're going to see that it's the same as I made for you. Ooh, sorry, guys. I will post this on Google Classroom for you as well to look at. What you're going to need to do on this paper is we're going to go through each sentence and find the word with the letter G. Once we find that word, we're going to decide by reading it if it makes the G sound or the J sound. Okay? Let's try this. I'm going to do the first couple with you, and then I want you to do the rest on your own. So, let's read this first sentence. A cat is larger than a rat. Which word in this sentence has the letter G? This one, right? I'm going to highlight this for you so you can see it. Has the letter D, G. The word is larger. In this word, does the G sound like a G or a J? Larger. Sounds like a J, right? Sounds like that J. So I'm going to go into my J column here, and I'm going to write the word, make this a little bigger, larger, because it makes the J sound. Okay? I'm going to leave this column blank because it doesn't make a G sound. All right, let's try number 2 together. We're going to read it. Ready? We have 2 arms and 2 legs. Which word word in this sentence has the letter G? This last one, legs, right? Okay, I'm going to highlight it for you. Now, read the word legs. Does it have the G sound or the J sound? The G sound, right? So I'm going to put the word legs. I'll make this font bigger for you guys when you do it. Legs in this column. Legs, leg, goes here. Let's do one more together, and then I'm going to have you do the rest on your own. Ready? Can germs make you sick? Which word has the G, the letter G in it? Germs, right? I'm going to go into germs, and I'm going to highlight it. You don't have to highlight when you do it on your own. I'm just highlighting to help you. I'll leave the highlights in when you do it on your own. All right, if we go up here, it's going to give you a little hint. What sound does germs make? Does it make the G sound or the J sound? Germs. The J sound, right? So I'm going to put it into this column right here. Okay, if it doesn't make the other sound, don't put it on that column. Now, if it's easier for you to write this out on paper, please do. You do not have to do this all on Google Classroom, on Google Docs. If you want to pause the video right here, write down the chart, make your own sentences, absolutely go with that. Just send us a picture. Any questions, let me know. I will put this picture up on Google Classroom as well to help you. Most commonly, again, gonna be the G sound. If it doesn't make sense with the G sound, try it with the J sound. Okay, you can do this. I believe in you. I'll see you later.